it's nice to win those games that are kind of a little entertaining, for lack of a better word. But so that was a lot of fun.
We've spent a lot of time in the last week or so talking about how to fix things in the third period, how to close games out. Did you ever think it might take a game like this, with its physical and all the fights that were in it, it might take that to get it done?
Yeah, it's no surprise. Like, it doesn't. This is one game too, and it's a step in the right direction, which is good. But it's always you're trying to build it. It's always a work in progress. But something like this, a game like that, yeah, I can certainly do that. Sometimes there's games in the schedule when you look back and you can point that one and be like, remember that one where could have gone either way, we were down a couple, whatever happens, and kind of turn things around. So, but you have to use that to your advantage, and it's always about that next one now. So that's what's one game. It's a lot of positive stuff. We learned a lot about each other there, and help us kind of believe our game and what we get to do. So that was really, really important.
How big was the fifth goal, just to give you the breathing room in the third period?
Well, it helps, especially after they get a power play goal there and make it 4-3. Lately things haven't been going our way when that happens, right? So you can say it's going to be the same old song and dance, but hey, we just keep playing the right way. We play the right way. Usually things take care of itself, and we just said in between periods, like, let's focus on the process. Doesn't matter what happens. We just keep coming, and that's kind of exactly how it played out. And yeah, it's a big goal to kind of to extend the lead and then play with the lead and keep our momentum going that way.
When do you think they changed? When you started slowing them down, because they're a pretty quick team, it seemed that's when the momentum changed for you guys.
Well, those teams that are fast and they can make plays, they're skilled. When you play hard on them, it's tough. It's tough when teams play hard on anyone. It's the same thing all around, but you play the right way, you kind of clog it up and stay on the attack. Well, they're going to start forcing stuff, and they're going to force stuff right into our hands, and we'll make a play, or we'll make them pay. That's the bottom line. It's kind of, you just got to play the right way, focus on the process that way, and it doesn't matter what team it is in the league. Like, you can play with anyone, and any team can beat on any given night. It doesn't matter who it is. So you play the right way, you give yourself the best chance to win a hockey game. We certainly did that.
I mean, everyone bought in. I think it. We got down early 2-0. It didn't faze us. I thought Elvis bounced back incredibly. I thought our team played well. He made huge saves to kind of get us going and get us in the game. And then obviously everything that kind of unfolded tonight, it was just us sticking up for each other and having each other's backs. And I think that's important in a long season. And it's a great win for our group.
Yeah, with everything that happened there in that second period, that just kind of draw everybody in and get this team to another level.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you have to be engaged when stuff like that's going on. It's a physical game, kind of felt like a playoff game in a sense, and everyone stepped up when it was their time to step up, and whether it was hits or fights or big blocks, big goals. I mean, everyone kind of did everything. So just a huge team effort and a group effort, and just a big win for our team.
What was said during that second intermission?
We just talked about keep playing our game. It was a 2-2 game. Obviously, us sticking up for each other was important, and you want to see that. But at the end of the day, too, you want to win the game. I think it was important for us to, I don't want to say regather ourselves, but part of that second period's there's no real flow to the game. It's kind of a little bit choppy, so we wanted to get back and establish our game and find a way to come out here with 2 points as well. So that was kind of the main message in between the second and third. It was just, great stuff, but let's get back to our game here and try and find a way to get 2 points.
When do you think the momentum changed for you guys? You got off to a slow start. When do you think it started going your way?
It kind of took us a little bit to get going. I felt like Maddie has a big power play goal to get us going. To make it 2-1. I feel like when you go down 2-0 early in the game, it can kind of get out of hand if you don't catch it, and that's a huge goal for us. I thought Elvis, like I said, made some really big saves, and then started the second period, all that stuff happened, and I feel like it really brought everyone into the game, and we started playing better and started playing our team game, and so yeah, I mean, it's not really one exact moment, but there's some big plays throughout the game that got us going.
When the emotion does kind of ramp up like that in the second period, how difficult is it to kind of keep a level head in the moment?
Yeah, you're trying to, for sure. It's tough. I mean, emotions are high on both sides, and understandably so, and it's part of the game, it's part of hockey. You're just trying to kind of find that middle ground of still playing the game and keeping your head there, and also being engaged with all the other stuff. So I think we handled it very well tonight. We haven't had a game like that in a long time, and I think it's a good win for our group. I think that's the most important thing. We can, even in situations like that, we can find ways to win.
Does that give your group a lot of confidence moving forward?
Yeah.
The way you guys have been playing lately?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all that stuff aside, I feel like just coming into this building against a really good hockey team and getting 2 points gives our group confidence. I mean, that's a hell of a hockey team, and it's a Metro opponent and a team we're chasing, and to come in here and get 2 points in regulation, given all that's gone on the last few weeks with our group, I think it's just a really big confidence boost for this group.
I spent 7 years here. It's an outstanding organization. Some great friends still over there. It's always fun to come back here and play.
It's a little extra special, the fact that you won and the way you guys played.
Absolutely. It's always great to get a team win.
So much happened in this game, and it seemed like all the things that did happen kind of pulled everybody into the fight. Did you kind of see that? You guys were kind of rising to the occasion with everything that was going on?
I think that's the one thing that I took away from this game, and I think we all did, just how we stuck together through the good and the bad. That was a tough second period there. We didn't back down, and we got through it as a team, and that's the most important part.
There's been a lot of questions recently about the third period lead. It's just how big was your goal to kind of stem the momentum, get it back on your side, and give you the 2-goal lead?
It wasn't just my goal. I think it was us as a team. We knew what was at stake, and it was a great way to cap it off for a team win.
Miles, we've talked so much about your speed and your straight line play, but do you feel like you are now really kind of finding your groove and finding your spot on this team, settling in with this group?
It's such an easy team to play for. The guys in this room are outstanding. It's a tight-knit group here, so the transition from the Abs to here has been so smooth, and I'm having a blast playing here.
And what about you, just being healthy right now and being able to play day in and day out and creating these opportunities? It must feel great for you that you're getting results.
Yeah, but it's also the guys who I'm playing with too. There's 5 other guys on the ice, and I think those guys have helped me out a lot. Couldn't do without them.
How about Elvis bouncing back there, gives up the early 2 goals, and then comes back strong for you guys, second half of that game?
Yeah, I thought he played outstanding. He's the reason why we won. He didn't back down. It's tough to get down 2 goals after, I think, 3 or 4 shots there. But he didn't lose his faith, and it was a good game for him, and I'm just happy for him.
Obviously, any win obviously is important. We haven't got 2 points for a bit, and so anytime that you can do that, and in a game like this against a team like that, it's a good confidence builder for us.
Dean, what can a win like this do as far as galvanizing your group?
This is our group. That's our group. That's how we play, and I hope just because we got into a few fights tonight, that it doesn't look abnormal to you, because we work our asses off every night, and maybe we haven't got rewarded as of late. We got rewarded tonight with some breaks and some bounces, and we stuck together, which we talked about before the game, and we got the job done.
I know you're sick of talking about the third periods. What was different about this one?
Well, we scored and held the lead.
You talked about just because there were fights doesn't make it different, but it seemed like everybody got engaged. You had so many different people that normally don't get into those kind of scraps that did tonight. And did that turn out to be important for you?
Well, it doesn't matter who gets in the fight. It doesn't matter how big you are or how gritty you're perceived. If you're playing together and you're playing hard for each other, then those things sometimes happen. It's okay. It's okay to stick up for your teammates. Like, it wasn't like we're running around trying to fight everybody. It was situations where guys were getting hit or whatever, and guys are sticking up, and it happens in the game. It's part of the game. So, to have, I don't care who does it, hanging out and protecting your teammate, it's a great thing.
What about Elvis and the way he rebounded tonight? He gives up too early, but then locked in right after that.
Yeah, we thought he was great. He made some huge saves when I think we were down 2-1 and then 2-2, and just to keep it where it was at. And then again, we caught a couple breaks and were able to close it out.